Welcome back to Cerberus Content Hub. I'm Red, and today I'm taking a look at Super Destronaut DX-2 for the Nintendo Switch. This game was provided to us by its developers, Petite Games. Now, what is this one all about? As you can probably tell right away, this is a straight up Space Invaders clone with its own infringement avoiding assets. Luckily, there is a lot more to this title than just that, however. A varied array of game modes and the ability to slow time during a stage add a lot more depth to this retro recreation than you might first think. There's a bullet mode wherein your ammunition is limited and all enemies only take one shot to eliminate. There's a time mode where you have to clear all the invaders on the screen within a given amount of time. There are gameplay modifiers like shrinking enemies and power-ups that add a little bit more to the experience, but my biggest criticism must come in the same breath. However, there is absolutely no tutorial, no explanation of these game modes, power-ups or modifiers, and as such the first impression is of a game that has just copied something much more successful than itself and somehow earned itself a sequel in the process. The next most glaring oversight for me is that the end stage of every screen is identical in animation, sound and presentation, whether you fail the stage or whether you succeed. Very rarely have I played a game where I'm genuinely unsure if I've actually beat a stage or failed it. For me, this title could have been something much greater than itself. It gives me a Space Invaders extreme kind of vibe. The animation, art style, sound and general gameplay is actually really enjoyable, but that is sadly where any enjoyment ends because of everything else that lets this one down. For a $5, I'd rarely complain about the price of a game, but the reality is that you can have a much better experience on your mobile with a wide array of titles, some probably licensed by the original Space Invaders IP for less than the cost of DX2. Overall, it's a 6 out of 10 for me. This could have been much higher had it eked you into the various mechanics and game modes in a way that allowed it to stand alone as an indie IP. As it stands, however, this game remains for me a copyright dodging attempt at a cash-in of a massively successful franchise that already exists. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you in the next one.